Hi everybody, it's Susan from Papercraft Central and Susan Salutations. That's my online store, Susan Salutations, in Australia. And you wouldn't believe it, I just made a video for you about how to make a mask with your punches using post-it notes and not getting the punch all gummed up. And then I accidentally deleted it. So let's go with take two, and maybe things will go more smoothly this time. If you did see the first video, it was full of bloopers. We'll see if I can do it again. Okay, so I was using my punch. It's a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and I wanted a mask. So post-it notes have got some gum at the top, which makes them really good for making masks. But I have another tip for you after I show you how to punch one out that will make it an even better mask. All right, so I tried punching with my punch, and I put the gum near the top of the punch so that I get that as much as possible of the gum on my mask. And when I tried to punch it, it got stuck to the punch. It tore the edge, just like this one. I got a really ragged result, especially where the gum is, because it stuck to the punch. So how do you fix that? It's quite easy. You just take a piece of scrap cardstock, grab the rest of the sticky note, and put it with the gum at the top of your cardstock, like that. So now it's stuck to the piece of cardstock on the back. And this actually does two things. It makes it stronger while you're punching, and it also gets rid of any stickiness while you're punching, so the edges of the punch don't get gummed up. So now I'm sticking it back in the punch, and I'm still keeping that gum towards the top of the punch. I've unlocked the punch this time. Last time I didn't unlock the punch when I did this. And when you punch it out, you get a lovely smooth edge, perfect circle, and you just peel it off the cardstock. Okay, so there I've got a cardstock circle, and I've got a sticky note circle. The reason sticky notes are so good is because they're thinner than cardstock, so they give you less of a line around whatever you're working on, so that yeah, it works better as a mask and gives you a smoother finish. Okay, but you can make them even better. Now, the gum doesn't last very long, and it also, these things tend to curl up. You can see from this one, it's already curling just from being punched and taken off the pad. So they tend to lift up while you're working with them as a mask. So the solution to that is I take my Tombow glue and I add some just little dots to the back where there isn't any gum. Yeah, so the gum's up there, so I'm just going to take my glue and add little dots of glue. I don't need a whole bunch of it, just little dots. And then even that might be too much glue, but my aim is to let it dry naturally in the air, okay? And when I have the dots, they're too thick, it'll take a long time to dry, plus it won't be as smooth as I want it to be. So I've just taken an old paper towel, and I'm just blotting off the excess glue, but not removing the glue. And then I'm setting that aside to dry. So you'll see there's no lumps of glue, there's no dots of glue standing above the sticky note. But I have one I prepared earlier. This one has dried naturally in the air. And now, when I stick it on my cardstock, I'm going to put it up in one corner because I want the effect of a moon on this piece of cardstock. So now I've put it on, and there's no curling whatsoever, and it's a nice thin mask. And now I can just work on it with my blending brushes. So let's say I want a bit of a midnight sky, and that will show up nicely in the video too as a contrast. I'm just going to take some Night of Navy, and I'm just going to blot some on my, let me see if I can tip this without ruining it. Okay, I'm just blotting some on my workspace, and then I'm going to take, I have to stand this up again so that I can actually show you what I'm doing with two hands, but I'm just picking up some of that ink, and I'm going to now stand it up so I can use two hands. Yeah, I'm just going to rub it onto my cardstock in a circular way and pick all that ink up, and just start in the middle of my mask so that I don't get a stamped image with my brush, but work out from the middle to make a nice, and I'll show it to you in just a sec, a nice blended background like that. Now it doesn't look like a lot there. I'll just add a little